It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Hey everybody, welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. With me, oh you know him, Shaquille O'Neal. You know this guy too, Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it'll be the Phoenix Suns going up against the Los Angeles Clippers. Checking out the Clippers, dismal record over the last 10 games, just 2-8. Nothing seems to be going their way right now. And tonight, Danilo Gallinari takes the floor. Has the height of a power forward, the game of a small forward. Kenny, what does he give this team?
Scoring efficiency. You know, lots of threes, lots of free throws, lots of versatility.
Impressive skill level for his size. Can shoot from a standstill and put the ball on the floor.
That does it for us. Kevin Harlan with a call, and we will see y'all later.
It's a Western Conference battle here in Phoenix as the Suns look to work the home court advantage. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. You take a look at Los Angeles. This is a team in search of an identity. They've dropped 7 of their last 8, and they have looked completely out of sync.
And in an important matchup, I mean, coming into a game like this as a coach or a player, you know in the back of your head that you've been beaten twice already this season, and you don't want to take a third loss to the same team.
Well, obviously, it would really sting for them to go down into a 3-0 hole in the series. I expect them to be extremely aggressive tonight.
We're around the halfway point now, Doris. Some clubs are obviously in a rebuild mode, but it can be hard for many team owners to accept that and accept that path they're on.
Well, when you've been the guy to make that financial investment, there can be a little bit of impatience because one of your responsibilities is keep people in the seats. You've got to pay the bills. What you have to do is you make clear to the fans the vision that they have. If you make it clear, Kev, maybe they can sort of embrace the rebuild and celebrate the step-by-step progress.
Here are the 5 for the Clippers. Harris and Gortat are up front. Williams and Gallinari out on the perimeter. And it's Beverly in at the 1 spot. Gortat kicks to Williams. Jackson against Gallinari. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Ref's calling it close already as he picks up a quick early foul.
And the Clippers have possession. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Gallinari against Jackson. 5 on the clock. A nice shot by Gallinari.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Okobo, defended by Beverly. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his first foul. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Booker the pass to Ayton. Ariza outside. 3-pointer. Shot clock at 6. The Clippers grab the miss. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And guys, they just got so many good looks in that one, and the defense never able to affect their offensive rhythm.
Well, I think the defense from the other team was simply porous. There's no other way to put it. So many openings, and they made them pay for it.
Now Harris. Trevor Ariza missing from long range. And Booker kicks to Jackson. It's good.
He might be young, but Mr. Jackson is a problem from a matchup standpoint. Really good powering through there.
And Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in that 2017 draft out of Kansas, a hyper-athletic 6'8", and he's got the handles, I think, to become a terrific slasher in the league.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one misses from Jackson. And Jackson plays with a great motor. He's got some grit in his game.
I mean, he's a competitor. I mean, plays with that chip on both shoulders. But give me a guy who cares. As a coach, better to have guys you need to rein in rather than those you have to kind of force to be aggressive.
Now here's Williams. Devin Booker missing his last shot. Gallinari attacking. Ariza with the rebound.
Boy, still not quite in rhythm, just 1 for 4.
Jackson against Williams. Jackson with the bounce pass. Down low, got a piece of it. Pass to Booker. Over Williams. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, with the defense laying off him, you know he's going to pull the trigger. They're lucky he didn't burn him.
To the wing right side. Harris outside. Back to Beverly. Pass to Gortat. Out to Harris. Over Ayton. Harris's shot is off.
Boy, they wanted to hit the ground running today, but it hasn't happened. Just 1 for 5 from the field.
Back to Jackson. Passes it to Ayton. Okobo. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
It's so interesting to me that if you look at the history of the Phoenix Suns, it was the Mike D'Antoni era where they set the trend towards up-tempo run-and-gun basketball and emphasizing the 3. Remember the great Steve Nash at the helm. They were an offensive juggernaut at that time, guys.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
He misses the free throw. And the Suns from 2004 to 2010, a team that easily could have won it all.
No doubt, Kevin, the fine line between winning and losing. 3 trips to the Western Conference Finals, and if not for a few bad bounces and untimely suspensions, who knows what we'd be talking about.
He hits the second from the line. Bradley with the ball. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. And the Clippers decide to take their first time out here. Earlier, David Aldridge spoke with head coach Igor Kokoshkov. David, what'd you find out?
Well, Kevin, he said one thing that's been successful in the first 2 meetings against this club is that they've switched things up defensively. He told me we like to mix it up and show different looks down the floor each time. That makes it hard for the defense to anticipate what we're trying to do. We'll see if that strategy leads to a 3rd win in this season series tonight. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you. Sounds like shooting is what he's concerned with most early on.
Yeah, they're looking for a controlled, patient offense today, and the key to that will be shot selection.
Well, I think that means they need everyone being decisive out there. Make strong, quick decisions at the offensive end.
Now, here's Ariza. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game.
Yeah, that was $1 million crossover to free him up, but that finish, I'd give him 50 cents.
Here's Bradley. Outside Williams. Rejected by Booker. And he gets it back. 4 on the clock. Here's Gallinari. Cans the shot from the wing. Gallinari's got his 2nd bucket tonight. Suns have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Ariza outside. To the paint. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. And there's the call on Lou Williams. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly struggling here with the foul. Still early. And just one more will put him over the limit.
Gallinari against Ariza. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That's on Lou Williams.
And Ariza, much improved as a free thrower over the course of his career.
And Trevor Ariza, such a steady veteran.
I mean, just long, a versatile defender, can also knock down the triple. When you look at how far he's come since he entered the league, is really just a raw athlete. It's a credit to his work ethic, no doubt about it. He has mastered his role.
That free throw good from Trevor Ariza. Gilgeous-Alexander's checked in for Williams. He's perfect from the line this time. The Clippers in the past few seasons, Greg, have completely overhauled their roster. They are making some serious changes here.
Practically nobody from the team 2 years ago is still with the franchise. It was a complete teardown, and they felt they needed to hit the reboot button. Jerry West knows what he's doing, though, and he's done this before with great success.
And here are the Suns now. Tobias Harris picking up that last basket. Jackson from long range scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, you have to expand your game if you're going to be effective in the NBA. And Mr. Jackson knocking down the triple. Okay.
On the wing, Harris. Ariza covering. Gortat dishes to Harris. Feeds to Gortat. Out to Gallinari. Clock at 6. Trying his luck deep. Tries yet again. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
The Clippers shooting their first free throw of the night here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
And the Suns making a change here. Holmes checked in. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Teodosic is checked in. This arena in downtown Phoenix opened in 1992. Doors in 2022. They can opt out of their lease. Otherwise, they'll be locked in for another 10 years.
Well, they're currently playing in the 6th oldest NBA arena, and the Suns are hoping to either renovate that building or build a brand new one. The question becomes, of course, who pays for it?
It's good. This game is all even. Teodosic just got himself on the board with 3 there.
I'll tell you, they're willing to give him that shot, and he takes advantage of it.
And the call will go against Milos Teodosic. That's his first foul of the game, and the bonus will go to the free throw line.
Oh, no, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. You know, Doris, for a long time, few people realized how efficient the three-point shot can be, the extra point making such a difference. Why do you think it took a while for that thought process to hold?
Well, I think obviously we have advanced metrics, and the reason we have advanced metrics is there are more ways to monitor the things that happen between the lines, right? There are cameras everywhere. We can track people's data via computer programs. But I think one of the interesting things to me, Kevin, is that Steph Curry really has changed the logistics of what defines a quality shot. Here's a guy who steps across half court, and when he does, he's in range. So the influence of Steph Curry cannot be understated.
Great example. Gallinari, and the Clippers getting another bucket right there. For Phoenix, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. To the middle, here's Holmes. The shot, no good. Gortat with the defensive effort. For Los Angeles, they've gone 6 of 13 from the field, just under the 50% mark. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Harris. And let's look at some league leaders. Big defense being played by these small forwards. They're leading their position in blocks over the last month. 5th best, Gallinari.
And that's a group of perhaps the most well-rounded defenders in our league. Solid on the perimeter with the ability to block shots on the interior.
You know, that's a defensive combination you're sort of always looking for in wing players. Strong on the ground, strong in the air. There is no safe ground when one of them is on patrol.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Suns beat them last time these two teams met in Phoenix.
Yeah, they gave up in that one. The defense constantly breaking down way too many times.
I think there has to be better communication. All 5 guys tied together. And what happened to them is what happens when you play lackluster defense.
Jackson misses. The Clippers in the lead. Harris looking it over. Here's Bradley. Good D by Booker.
He definitely got nervous at the rim. I mean, he needs to make sure he finishes strong.
Good. Jackson's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
Well, if you can be efficient, you want to work that mid-range jumper into your game. Josh Jackson does it there.
Bradley kicks to Gallinari. Over Jackson. And the shot is long. For Phoenix, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the opening tip. And Holmes throws it down.
Now, Kev, how about that setup? Booker with the impressive vision finds the open man, makes the game easy.
Bradley finds Gortat. Here's Harris. It's not going to go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Okobo. Off target with his 3.
The defense lost him there, and he should have made him pay.
Bradley against Booker. The 10-footer. It's hauled in by the Suns.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
When you think about an ideal transition player, Josh Jackson pops into your mind. How about that? Woo.
And the Clippers call time here. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game, and that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated.
Marjanovic checked in for the Clippers. Scott comes in for Gallinari.
Well, despite his struggles from the field in this period, you know he's going to keep asking for the basketball.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Clippers trail by 7. Bradley up top, defended by Booker. Harris, right side. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Harris has got 6.
I'll tell you, when he gets in that deep, there simply has to be some help defensively. The size mismatch is just too great there.
On the wing, Daniels, guarded by Harris. Daniels, no good.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Bradley against Bridges. Bradley kicks to Scott. Hits it from three-point range. And now just a 2-point Suns lead.
Well, Kev, that's the court vision of Avery Bradley. Remarkable how he finds these wide-open teammates on a consistent basis.
Here's Daniels. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No good from Booker. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. Ripped away. Bridges kicks to Booker. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. Booker's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
And the pass to Bradley. Over Booker. Here's Marjanovic, and he banks in the layup.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 31-point game against Philadelphia.
The other thing, he really changed the pace of the game when you consider how many free throws he shot. Drawing fouls is an art, and really he has mastered that part of the game.
Booker against Bradley. Here's Harris. Outside, Scott. Back to Harris. Shot clock at 6. He dishes it to Scott. Over Daniels. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Scott's got 5 points so far.
Boy, too much of a cushion given to him on that jump shot. That's a big-time no-no.
Booker outside. Shot from 16, and the shot goes in. He's got 11.
Well, the jumper is dangerous from anywhere, there's no doubt, but mid-range is where Booker hits the highest percentage.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. Phoenix ahead. They're up by 4. 2K Sports back to Phoenix after this. Josh Jackson, the 4th pick in 2017. He's already made an impression on his teammate, Devin Booker.
Josh is an ultra competitor. He has the same mindset, that winning mindset. And, I think that's where it starts, people that actually care about the game. And Josh is definitely one of those guys.
Well, these two have a very bright future.
I mean, between Booker's shooting and Jackson's defensive versatility and potential, that's a duo to watch.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Yeah, it didn't take them long to get that transition game going.
Not at all. Every time they get the ball, they're looking to burn the defense in transition.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, Beverly and Williams, the guard tandem. Mike Scott out there with Avery Bradley, and it's Marjanovic in at the center, filling out the middle. Williams gets the bucket. Here's Booker.
There are certain players who just seem to have a knack for putting the ball in the basket. Lou Williams is in that category.
Here's Daniels. Buries it down low. And the Suns lead by 6. And Los Angeles guys shooting 43% from the floor. Williams with the ball. Holmes on him. Williams gets the bucket. Williams has got his second basket of the night. And Lou Williams, not the biggest, not the most athletic, but Greggy finds ways to score.
Yeah, whether he's creating space or creating contact, very few play that cat and mouse game better than Lou Williams.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Bradley. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Holmes. No good. Shot missing. Bradley with some nice D. Now here's Beverly. Defense is right there. Right side, Williams. Back to Beverly. It's Scott on the wing. Outside, Williams. Over Daniel. Williams' shot is off. The Suns leading. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Tries from 10. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
As the game has gone along, they've gotten more and more aggressive on the backboard.
And Beverly kicks to Scott. And here's Beverly. He's coming off a 13-point game against Philadelphia.
His passing definitely came into play as well, Kev. He was very unselfish, really kept the ball moving.
And good. as it just snugs right down through the net.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, Devin Booker is a 20-point-per-game scorer since his second season in the league, and he knows you have to have confidence to be a great shooter. He said, know the work you've put in, trust your game. Just because you miss shots, you can't doubt yourself. They're supposed to fall, and they will if you keep shooting. Kevin?
Next shot mentality for sure. Thanks, D.A. Here's the floater. Can't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. Poke loose, stolen by Beverly. And now the Clippers on the break. Beverly with the ball. Here's Bradley. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Bradley's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, I love how self-assured Avery Bradley has become. On the catch and shoot, there's no hesitation.
And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. We've talked about what it takes to be a great head coach, Doris. Qualities that you think are paramount to the success, for instance, of an assistant coach.
Maybe the most important attribute to an assistant coach would be coaching with your heart and soul like it's your job on the line every night, not just the head coach's job. Right? If you pour your heart and soul into something and make that head coach's job easier, then you've functioned appropriately. And the other thing it's allowed you to do is it's allowed you to accelerate your growth. You're constantly thinking, what would I do in this situation? That helps you in the long term.
Love that perspective. And Gortat kicks to Williams. Back to Gortat. Poke loose and stolen by Ayton. Baseline J on the way. It's good on the putback.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Beverly. Now here's Scott. Outside Williams. Knocked loose. Bridges with the steal. And he drops it in from the low post. Bridges has got his second bucket tonight.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Scott the pass to Beverly. Six to shoot. Shot from 12. Good. That's now 8 points for Lou Williams.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Ariza outside. Down low. Here's Ayton, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Phoenix. On Sunday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets. Then on Tuesday, it'll be the Sacramento Kings coming into town.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Scott against Ariza. And Trevor Ariza is going to pick up a foul here. That is his first foul of the game. And the Clippers making a switch here. Harrell's checked in. He kicks it to Williams. Here's the teardrop. Bridges with the board.
I'll tell you, his inconsistency not helping their cause at all.
Okobo, count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. 7 points in the game.
Well, I'll tell you, he is showing strides in improving the passing aspect of his game. Josh Jackson, pretty look there.
Pass to Harrell. Everly with the ball. Ariza covering. Bridges against Gortat. Williams for three. It's hauled in by the Suns. Outside Jackson. Kicks it to Bridges. Okobo defended by Beverly. Just 5 on the clock. The feed now to Jackson. The 19-foot shot misses off the left iron. And so Beverly will bring it up for Los Angeles, trailing here by 8. The dish to Gallinari. Outside Williams. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Williams has got 11 points in the quarter.
You hope that's a wake-up call for the defense, boys, because you give them that clean a look and it's over.
That's tipped. Ariza outside. Passes to Jackson. Here's Ayton. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you see the raw talent Ayton has, an intimidating big man with a high ceiling and a desire to grow.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw drops for Ayton. And DeAndre Ayton, yet another 7-footer who can stretch the floor.
Yeah, length and great shooting are in vogue right now, and Ayton gives you both. Can hit from mid-range, long range, the charity stripe. But what makes him really special, the added ability to score with his back to the basket at a high level.
Good on both. Here's Beverly. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Gortat. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Listen, he can hit the mid-range, and the baseline is his sweet spot. Gortat loves it there.
Ariza outside. Trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Here's Williams. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Bridges misses. Clippers trail by 7. Gallinari outside. Over Jackson. And it's Gallinari missing. Phoenix has gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. That shot is off. Williams with the defensive effort. Banked in off the glass. Williams has got 13 points now in the quarter.
Boy, his marksmanship has been unbelievable this quarter, and they're still down.
Jackson kicks to Ayton.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gallinari surveying the D. Shoots from 12. And it's the Clippers scoring again. Suns leading by 3. Ayton at the elbow. Out left to the wing. Bridges passes to Jackson. Hands it from downtown. Jackson's got 14.
Well, you've got to look at this guy's shooting as one of the main reasons they've been able to build this lead.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. Williams attacking. That will fall for his 7th bucket. 7 for 15 in this game.
Amazing how he gets this one to go. Size doesn't matter.
What fearlessness, right? He likes to go at taller defenders, and he shows he has what it takes to get it done.
Daniels, he's checked in for Bridges. Tobias Harris has checked in for the Clippers. Los Angeles on D. 4-point game. Okobo, guarded by Harris. Left side Ariza. Just 4 to shoot. And that one's good. Daniels. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Outside Williams. Ariza with the rebound. Ariza's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Okobo, defended by Beverly. Ariza no luck. And it's Williams with the ball for Los Angeles. They trail by 6. Over Daniels. Williams gets the bucket. He's got 17. 52 seconds left in the first half. Suns shooting in the second quarter, right around 48%. Ariza outside. Here's Ayton. No good off the back of the rim. Clippers trail by 4. Left side Williams. Down low, Harrell. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. For the Clippers, Marjanovic comes in for Gortat. And Bradley subbed in for Lou Williams. Suns leading by 4. Holmes kicks to Jackson. Ayton dishes to Jackson. Over Harris. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Harris has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Down low. Harrell finds Beverly. Now here's Marjanovic. Over Ayton. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
I'll tell you what, Ayton is a very good defender. Moves his feet well and has the length to alter shots.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Suns lead by 4. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Doc. Assess your team's performance in the first half.
Well, we wasn't scoring and we were turning the ball over. I like our pace. We just can't turn the ball over.
Thanks, Doc. Appreciate it. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, Hoop fans. NBA Halftime Show on 2K Sports. EJ, Shaq, Jet. Josh Jackson has been the story in this one. He had 14 points and 2 assists. Kenny, let's start with you. What did you think about the Suns?
Well, their ball movement was phenomenal. Now, they're in good position to win this game, large in part because of those assists. And this is the thing, Ernie. When you win as a team, you feel better about everything that happens.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
The thing I like was how they were making a conscious effort to work the ball inside. They should do the same in the second half. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Whether running the offense through the post, driving it, doesn't matter. Get to the rim, and the rest will take care of itself.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
The streets around this beautiful arena in downtown Phoenix, the home of the Suns. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You have to like what we're seeing from Lou Williams.
His points production thus far, off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
I don't think you could ask for anything more from this guy. He has been fantastic to start this one.
Clippers trail by 4. Okobo and Booker are their backcourt. Ayton is out there with Trevor Ariza, and it's Jackson in at the 3 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Gortat trying to break loose. Great positioning on the putback.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Gortat's gone 3 for 4 from the floor tonight. And there's the pass to Ayton. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Harris has got rebound number 8 now on the night. There's Gallinari with the 3. No, it doesn't go. His 4th miss in 8 attempts. Okobo, Gallinari covering. Gortat with the block.
The swat by Gortat. He doesn't chase blocks, but he can send them back.
Beverly the pass to Gortat. Williams inside the line. And he overshot that one, missing.
Boy, what a cold start to the second half for them. Just 1 for 4 from the field so far. And guys, Devin Booker getting great praise from some big-time players. Kyrie Irving says he raises his game to another level against high-level teams. Now he needs consistency, gentlemen.
Free throw good, Booker. Of course, Booker put 70 on the Celtics one evening. That obviously made quite an impression.
Well, I remember Jaylen Brown saying he doesn't have a conscience. He can shoot it with no remorse. He has a green light, and that's what makes it tough. Sounds like he had to guard him that night.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Boy, his free throw shooting has been on the mark tonight. Nothing new there, right?
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Now Williams. He's got 17. With the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Williams has got 19 points.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Nice ball movement by Phoenix. And yes, it's good.
A strong finisher around the rim. Ariza with the size to do some damage.
Williams against Booker. Williams kicks to Harris. Makes it off the glass. Harris has got 8.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Ariza. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. That one on Harris.
Yeah, exceptional play there to take the bump and still get it to fall.
The Suns have shot 9 of 11 at the free throw line.
One shot behind the lanes.
Free throw good, Ariza. Clippers trail by 5. Beverly looking around. Harris up top from the arc. The shot off that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Okobo defended by Beverly, and he gets the bucket. 9 points in the game so far.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
On the wing, Williams, defended by Booker. Count that one. 10 points for Tobias Harris.
Boy, defender taken out of the play with a rock-solid screen. No way he's going to get through that.
Pass to Ayton. From past the arc. Good on the triple.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, the Clippers have hit the reset button, and you wonder how that affects their head coach, Doc Rivers. Now, he seemed reluctant to lead a rebuild with the Celtics, but he's on board doing it with the Clippers. Even though the Clippers relieved him of his title of president of basketball operations in 2017, Rivers has just signed a new extension that will keep him coaching the team for the next few years. Kevin?
Well, if nothing else, DA, he has guided them through some pretty dark hours. Thank you.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
And Williams is sort of the classic instant offense guy. Whether he's coming off the bench or starting, he can provide a spark whenever they need one.
Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Phoenix. And Los Angeles making a change here as well. Mike Scott's checked in for Gortat. And so he hits both. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Pass to Ayton. Okobo. Another three for Phoenix.
Well, listen, there's no one around him, and he says thank you very much. Wide open look at three, as easy as that.
Clippers trail by 9. And Beverly kicks to Scott. Dishes it to Williams. It's hauled in by the Suns. Here's Ariza. Okobo. There's the basket and make it a double-digit lead. 17 points in the game.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Los Angeles has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And you know, DeAndre Ayton, all that hype around him. He goes 7 feet, 250 with that 7'5" wingspan and already produces. But still, he shows considerable upside. And checking out some numbers here for Harris. This past month, he's really set himself apart. He's averaging 15 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And this is the kind of strong, steady play you like to see. He's earning his keep and helping them win games.
I think they need more consistency from him, and they're getting it. Look for this to continue. I love it.
Williams against Booker. Williams attacking. Rejected by Booker.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
They get it back. Knocked loose and stolen by Scott. To the inside, Harris. But they recover it.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fellas.
The Clippers have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. The Suns coach Igor Kokoshkov has coached Slovenia to the 2017 Eurobasket title. Doris, the country's first ever European title. It certainly helped put his name on the map.
Yeah, no doubt, Kevin. This young man has had great success internationally and as an NBA assistant. And how about Kokoshkov, a homecoming in Phoenix? He and his family have maintained a house there for over a decade. I tell you, as good as he is at the line, it allows him to invite contact when he's down low.
They get a hand on it, and that's out of bounds. Phoenix will retain possession. Right now, let's check out the teams with the best free throw percentage. 4th, the Suns. 5th, the Clippers.
Both teams really well served to be very aggressive attacking the rim because of how well they shoot the ball at the free throw line.
Here's Ariza. 7 points in the game. Booker outside. On the mark with the 15-footer. Booker's got the lead up to 11 now for Phoenix.
Boy, this guy's operating like a 10-year vet. Booker making all the right decisions almost immediately.
Williams attacking. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Lou Williams. His last 10 games have been exceptional. 2nd in scoring. And, of course, he's in the top 5 in free throw percentage. It can go overlooked, but sure makes a difference.
And what he's doing right now, carving up defensive schemes at will, 2nd best scorer in the league. It's just a marvelous thing to watch and appreciate. Throw good, Lou Williams. Some changes for Phoenix. Rashawn Holmes, he's checked in for Ayton. And it's Troy Daniels in for Trevor Ariza. The Clippers also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Gallinari, and Bradley subbed in for Patrick Beverley. And both free throws good for Lou Williams.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Bradley against Bridges. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely. 5 to shoot. Chandler's shot, good.
Yeah, you see Chandler uses his length and guile to take full advantage inside.
And it's Bradley with the ball for the Clippers. 11-point game. They'll be hosting Orlando for the next one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Pulls up. And that one's good. Marjanovic has got his second bucket.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Bridges with it. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Inside. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Here's Daniels. The three-pointer is right on target. Daniels has got his third basket of the night right there.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
At the elbow, it's Harris. Shoots over Holmes. Harris misses.
No one near him on that one, and I'm not sure why he felt like he needed to fade away.
Booker the pass to Daniels. With some arc, and that's 2 points on the layup. Daniels has got 5 points in the quarter.
I'll tell you, that's a graceful finish. Not just any old layup, the teardrop.
And the Clippers call time here.
And guys, you know you never run out of things that you can improve upon.
I think, Greg, it's important to keep that hunger, right? You're always striving to get better and to change things up.
Harrell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Clippers trail by 14. Outside Williams, poked loose to the middle. Harris inside, defended by Bridges. Now here's Bradley. He's guarded closely. Phoenix leading by 14. Booker with no one around. A three-pointer, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Double team on Williams. Outside Bradley from past the arc. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Phoenix has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. LA has gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Williams dishes to Harris. Williams double team. Shot on the wing. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. And 12 points for Tobias Harris. They've been doing a great job of sharing the ball.
And guys, Sade comes to mind for me because right now that offense, it's a smooth operator.
And there's the call on Lou Williams. And that'll be his third foul so far. Here's Holmes. Chandler outside. On the wing, Daniels. Clock at 6. Phoenix needs to get off a shot from 11 feet away. Holmes, good. Holmes got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
Here's Williams. Drops it in from 11 feet. Williams has got 8 points here in this quarter.
Boy, he's carried his share of the load tonight, Kev. But he might need to carry even more if they're going to turn this thing around.
Chandler kicks to Holmes. Passes it to Daniels. To the inside. Here's Chandler. Count it. Chandler's got 6.
Yeah, that's about focus right there by Chandler. Undeterred with a hand in his face.
On the wing, Williams. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
The Clippers have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And the Suns making a change here. Jackson's checked in. Both good from the line that time. And so Booker will bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. Outside Jackson. Here's Daniels. No good with the triple. Clippers trail by 12. Harris outside. The pass to Williams. From the arc. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 4 rebounds in this game. He feeds it to Booker. Over Harris. That's good from Booker on the assist from Bridges. And that's now 17 points for Devin Booker. It's Bradley on the wing. Good on the triple.
Well, you love how Avery Bradley rises and fires. He's turned himself into a deadly perimeter scorer.
In the corner, it's Bridges. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Outside Bradley. We've got 1:13 left in the third quarter. Double team on Williams. Just 5 to shoot. And Harrell wide open. He shoots. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Suns leading by 11. And here's Daniels. He's got 9. To the inside. Jackson. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels. Daniels has got 3 assists now in this one.
Well, I love watching Josh Jackson try to fend off the defense. Refuses to be bothered by the contact.
Lays it in off the pretty alley-oop.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. Here's Booker. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Williams against Booker. Now here's Williams, guarded closely. And it'll be his 4th time going to the free throw line in the game.
And he buried a bunch of shots from the stripe in that last game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good for Williams. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. From deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Phoenix holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now we take a look back to Doc Rivers talking to his team from his huddle.
Hey, guys, we need a run right here. Come on now. You're right there. You're right there. All right, let's go.
And sensing the need to string together more baskets, Doc Rivers giving his team a little pep talk.
Yeah, he's going after the momentum. I mean, Doc sees an opportunity here for them to put their stamp on this game.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the fourth, Bradley and Gallinari are the wingmen. Montrezl Harrell is out there with Gortat, and it's Beverly in at the point.
You know, he clearly made adjustments at halftime. Smooth offense right now.
Right side Bradley. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That's on Josh Jackson.
Well, you have to admire the way Bradley is controlling his body. In that instance, welcomes the contact with open arms.
Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Bradley.
Well, you talk about the lockdown individual defenders in this league. Don't forget about Avery Bradley. That's been his calling card from the moment he set foot in the league.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. And Greg, for Bradley, there's some disconnect as far as his defensive impact. You know, the numbers guys will say it doesn't quite match up to his reputation.
Yeah, I mean, more impactful as an on-ball defender than he is as, say, a help defender. Probably a little undersized for an off guard, but his commitment, no doubt, is off the charts. That is the perfect technique to rebound. I mean, he shields his man, kept him behind, and then he's off to the races. Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers, trailing by 19. Clippers moving the ball around. Pass to Bradley. Clock at 6. The second chance effort. Gortat trying to break loose, and it's Bradley laying it in.
I think you've got to get physical with Avery Bradley down low. When you don't, he will punish you with his versatility.
Jackson in the corner. A three-pointer off the mark. Clippers trail by 17. Down low. Beverly finds Gallinari. Kicks it out to Bradley. Bradley with another miss. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. Here's Holmes. Pass to Jackson. Okobo out of bounds. The Clippers take possession. A chance to check out Los Angeles' upcoming schedule. They'll go back home and will be hosting the Orlando Magic. And then on Tuesday, they'll host the Charlotte Hornets.
And in that matchup with the Pistons, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Harrell kicks to Beverly. Passes it to Bradley. And Josh Jackson picks up the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Trevor Ariza's checked in for Phoenix. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Mike Scott's checked in for Montrezl Harrell. For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. The 3 from Bradley. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor. Suns leading by 14. Ariza outside. He kicks it to Jackson. Okobo. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. 19 points in the game.
An even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Beverly, the pass to Scott. Fades away. It's tipped. Out of bounds. Phoenix takes possession.
Well, he just gets ahead of himself and throws it away, right? You've got to have better focus than that.
Booker, he's checked in for Daniels. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Harris is checked in. Back to Jackson. Some solid defense from Gallinari. Clippers trail by 16. To the middle. Harris kicks to Beverly. Outside, Scott. He dishes it to Harris. Kicks it out to Bradley. Shot clock at 5. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Bradley against Booker. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Doris, when you think about Devin Booker, you have to think about the 70 points he dropped on the Celtics that one night.
Ooh, what a special evening that was, Kevin. Most points ever for a Phoenix Suns player. Most points ever scored against the Celtics. More than Wilt Chamberlain. Think about that, Kev.
First free throw is good.
Well, I think we know that Devin Booker is known for his shooting, but to me, guys, there's also the passing and the rebounding aspect that comes into play with him.
Both free throws good from Booker.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
Clippers trail by 15. And Beverly kicks to Harris. In the corner, Bradley with it. Fires the 3. Booker pulls it in. Booker's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Feeds to Jackson. Scott pulls it in. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. For 3, Harris knocks down the 3 ball. Harris has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Well, you know, a lack of effort defensively, and he gets a very good look from deep.
Booker in the corner. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. And the Suns lead by 15.
I believe there are just natural-born scorers, and we're seeing that from Devin Booker tonight.
Harris inside. Misses from close range. Suns have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And you know, it's almost as if he wore himself out with that performance in the last quarter. He hasn't had nearly the same kind of energy in this one.
And Beverly kicks to Harris. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ariza. Left side, Jackson. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Gallinari.
When the young Mr. Jackson gets in the paint, it's a problem. Really forcing the defense's hand there. That's nice. Well, Josh Jackson, the number 4 pick in the draft, despite having a little bit of a raw offensive game. But you think about his motor, the competitiveness, the intensity, what a high ceiling here.
The first one falls. And talking about Jackson, he wasn't the only member in his family to play college basketball in Kansas.
Right. His mom didn't go to the same school as Josh, started out at the community college there, but eventually she transferred to a Division I school, actually got a WNBA tryout. There's great basketball talent that runs in this family, guys.
Doris, you think of all the highlight reel plays we get to see up close. We're so lucky. We feel the same way every time we sit courtside and watch one of these games, one of the most enjoyable parts about it, seeing the reactions of the guys on the bench.
They're just losing it, Kevin. They're falling down and they're bumping into each other, and then seeing the opposing bench trying to keep that poker face. They know they're not supposed to react, but sometimes the play is just so good you can't help it.
And we get out of our seats, don't we? I mean, just like the players do. We get out of our seats.
Oh, no doubt. I'll stand up, wave my hands in the air. Are you kidding?
No, I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Two shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And here's Booker from the arc. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 5 assists tonight. Clippers trail by 21. And Beverly kicks to Bradley. Knocks it loose to the middle. Here's Scott. Out to Harris. Shot to stop the run. Hits it from three-point range. Harris has got 6 here in this quarter.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
Ayton dishes to Jackson. The pass to Ayton for 3. Booker, another 3 for Phoenix.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
LA's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. Time now for an injury report. Let's get an update on Gortat. What's the status, David?
Thanks, guys. I got a status report from Los Angeles' head athletic trainer. And the news is pretty good. It does not look like a severe injury. Of course, the schedule is getting extremely demanding at this time of the season, and that injury is only going to make things worse. Kevin?
All right, David, thanks for checking in and letting us know how he's doing.
And let's just hope that he doesn't have any setbacks during his recovery.
Well, and barring any of those setbacks, Greg, I wouldn't be surprised to see him back ahead of the schedule they've laid out for him.
When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3 because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
That's such great advice. Gortat's checked in for the Clippers. Good on the second free throw. On offense, here are the Suns. They're on a 12-4 run. And there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 5th foul.
And that's going to be his 5th, guys. One more and he's done.
On the wing, Jackson. Gallinari covering. Okobo. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
The Clippers shooting a pedestrian 36% in the fourth quarter. The offense not doing their best work of late. Harris. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, can't find the target, but good work to get into open space inside the arc.
The feed to Jackson. Suns moving the ball around. Pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Okobo. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Gallinari's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And the league last season, Doris, looking to tighten up on the traveling calls. You think that's a move in a positive direction, and it's had a good effect?
Well, Kevin, I'm sure you agree with this. We want to see if there's a traveling violation, it should be called.
Yes.
We have given the offensive players enough advantages, and by that I mean we've made it less physical on the perimeter. You know, we've allowed for freedom of movement, and so I think anytime you learn from a kid, listen, if you pick up that pivot foot, it's a travel. In the past, I thought a lot were missed. What's your take on it, Kev?
I like what you said, and even more for the younger kids who are learning the game. They got to play the right way. It's got to be called.
That's right.
Ellie Okobo. 2 shots.
2.
The first one falls.
And as a team, they're hovering around the high 80s from the free throw line. They've gotten better as the game has gone along, which is exactly what you want to see.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. LA's gone 4-7 with the long ball here in the fourth quarter. And Beverly kicks to Williams. In the corner, it's Harris. Clock at 6. Gortat against Ariza. And that one's good by Gortat.
Yeah, under duress of that shot clock. Nice work from Gortat.
Suns leading by 21. Ariza outside. He feeds it to Booker. Hangs in the air. And no good that time. Excellent D there from Williams. Pass to Beverly. Doris, this term +6 coming into the lexicon describes a player whose wingspan exceeds his height by at least 6 inches. I know you've heard that before.
Yeah, well, we can think of several players who fit this description of the +6. Electric young players like Donovan Mitchell, Kawhi Leonard, the claw. The claw extends to his wingspan as well. And then Draymond Green, who in the fourth quarter defensively can seem like a player who's everywhere at every moment.
Fouling like that isn't how you get back in the game.
The first one falls, so both teams making some changes here. Both free throws good from Booker. 1:44 left in the fourth. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Kicks it to Scott. Over Daniels. And it's the Clippers scoring again.
Good possession there. Exactly the way they drew it up.
Suns leading by 21.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. And this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for Phoenix.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display
here today.
And so all the hard work here tonight converted into a tally in the win column. It'll be number 26 on the year.
And once they polish off this win, they'll be one more victory away from sweeping the season series.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Devin Booker.
Boy, his assist total to me is the most telling stat. This guy created, he made sharp passes, and the defense was always reacting to him.
6 to shoot. Goes up from the top of the key. No good off the back of the rim. This could get even more out of hand if they continue to put up points.
Wow, Kevin, what a performance we are seeing.
Chandler up top, guarded by Marjanovic. Back to Chandler. The shot's good on the assist by Daniels.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Well, you can't have any room for error late in a game like this, so they put the finishing touches in style. I love how they closed. That's how it's done, gentlemen. You don't pass to a player, you pass to a spot. Let your teammate run into it.
So it's the Suns winning easily here. It was a tale of two teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. So long and good night, everyone.